Alright, what is going on, guys? This is going to be a class setup video basically for Pubstomping. Classes you can use to go ham, and then at the end I'm going to have one troll class for you guys. But if you'll see right here, scrolling through my new items, I recently got the Inferno Bow. This thing is such a monster, and we're going to be starting out with that class. So it's going to be the Bow Inferno. I found it. It is best if you use quick draw on it just because it has a little extra fire rate, and you need to control that fire rate. I've learned. So make sure you use a foregrip on this weapon. I haven't decided if I like the suppressor or not. You can kind of mix around the attachments on it, but definitely Bow Inferno, great like weapon to use when you want to get a lot of kills due to the extra fire rate and up close damage and all that kind of stuff. So we're on low profile peripherals, blast suppressor, scavenger. I use this setup on every single class, and it's basically like it goes balls deep. It's my favorite perk setup, and it just, there's reasons for everything, and everything has its place there. So we have UAV, aerial assault drone, and the warbird are my three main kill streaks that I like to run. On the UAV, definitely, even if you're playing solo or with a party, maybe if you're playing with a party, switch out the support for maybe extra assist points or something, but threat detection and extra time basically are essential in my opinion. Threat detection is just so overpowered in this game, and it's really effective to use, especially when running support and you're playing solo. You can just, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And even better when you're playing with a party, you basically have an oracle from Ghosts up the entire game. So anyway, second we have the aerial assault drone. I run AI control on it, cloak, and the rockets. You don't really need the cloak, but I don't know, I didn't really want to use anything else on here, so I threw on the cloak because it's only 50 points. Warbird. This is basically your modules on your Warbird determine how good it's going to be, so don't use the aggressor. I found you don't get very many kills when you're using aggressor. Use defender and extra time. I definitely recommend those. And then I've swapped out cloak, rockets, extra flare if you're in one of those lobbies where a lot of people are trying to shoot stuff down. Not a lot of people do it in this game, but occasionally you'll have a lobby where people try to shoot a lot of your stuff down, especially in like a noob lobby or something like that. So defender, rockets, extra time. I average like 5 kills or so with that, and it's a pretty good setup to run all 3 of those kill streaks. You'll see that in a lot of my classes as well as these perks. So that's kind of a new class to me. I'm still getting used to that weapon, but this next class is the class that I've gotten basically every good game, like gameplay so far with, and that is the AK-12 RIP. This weapon has 1 extra damage, 2 extra accuracy, 1 down mobility, and a little bit less ammo. So to counteract with the ammo, you run your extended mags, quick draw, suppressor. Basically those 3 attachments are the best combo I've found. If you like stock, I'd swap out probably the quick draw for stock, but I don't really need the stock. I've kind of gotten used to it without it, so thankfully I don't have to run that attachment, and I get to use quick draw. Low profile, peripherals, blast suppressor, scavenger, same setup on everything as I had in the previous class. Don't really need to go over that. That is just this class right here. You can just go in this class. Basically you have the best iron sights. These are the iron sights on this class. Absolutely love them compared to the normal AK. But yeah, I have a lot of AKs. If I was you, I would not recommend running the Wrecker. This has a ton of recoil, and it does have the good iron sights, but man, that recoil just kind of messes with me. So I'd run the stock AK at least until you get maybe the rip or the what is it, the finger trap or something like that. A lot of people like that one as well. So that's my rip class. This is my go-to right here for now, at least until maybe I get the obsidian steed or something like that. ASM Rigger. If you have Speakeasy, obviously swap that out, but Rigger is my second favorite ASM, and I have competence and the magnitude, so but I've found that Rigger is my favorite. I run extended mags, quick draw, and the advanced rifling on this weapon. Very good SMG to not silence. If you do want to silence it, you can, but you're going to have to give up your advanced rifling, which loses some range for you, because that advanced rifling is so good in my opinion. I really like it, and it makes the gun even better than it already is. So again, same perk and kill streak setup. I'm basically swapping out the guns in these, as I've just found that this setup is my favorite. So this is a class I like to use on maps like Instinct or Riot, and basically your AK is your go-to here. You obviously have all of its perks and normal attachments and everything, but I gave up peripherals on this one. It's either giving up peripherals or the UAV, and I decided to give up peripherals, and we're running overkill, and we're using the Moors. If you don't have the Ramsacker like me, I have so many Moors, but I think the Ramsacker is my favorite, because it does have extra damage, maybe a little bit less fire rate, but hey, I'll take the damage for the fire rate. So Anyway, and I like to run the variable zoom scope. If you guys have not basically tested out the new or thing that's been discovered with this weapon, basically the second you zoom in, see right there how when it comes up there is no sway to the scope. Basically your shot is going to go straight there, so you want to black scope people similar to this, to where basically right when the scope comes up you shoot and your bullet is going to go perfectly straight, and you'll notice a huge difference in your accuracy with the weapon if you try that out. So make sure you guys give this class a shot. This is actually one of my favorite classes to use. I have a ton of fun, and basically it makes it so you're either having like two of your favorite weapons, in my opinion. I love sniping in this game, and the AK-12 just goes balls deep. So definitely a fun class to use. Now this next class is my troll class. This class me and my friends use whenever we play Momentum, and I had to show it to you guys. This class right here is so beast. I actually have a quad feed that I'll throw in here. So I'll show it to you guys right here. It was with this exact class right here. So here we go.
The enemy is taking the flag. UAV in waiting. Taking the flag.
Yeah, that's right. That was a quad with the Stinger. Me and my friend both got quads with the Stingers. One game and then the next game. So this was so much fun to use. Play Momentum or Hardpoint and use this class, and it is so much fun. We unlocked the fast melee. It's really overpowered in this game. It's basically boom, boom, boom. You can just, oh my gosh, I'll show it to you guys. Isn't that insane? It's so crazy how fast you can use the riot shield and melee people. So, and then the Stinger, of course, everybody knows the Stinger. It's basically like the Javelin, except the rocket shoots straight and it follows them midair. So it's pretty overpowered. So anyway, of course, you got to make it more OP by using Flak Jacket and Danger Close, Fast Hands, Blast Suppressor, and Scavenger are my two attachments that I use, and then I overclock just so I can get to that spot faster. If you ever play on Retreat and you're playing Momentum and they're on that last one and you get them back there in the cave, you're going to be overclocking out of your spawn. You got to get that heavy shield down in that bottom rune, and if you can get a Stinger off in that cave or on that Momentum when they're on it, guaranteed quad. But anyway, then I use the Assault Drone and the UAV on here. I haven't even like really added stuff to these, so usually don't get too many kills. This is really a streaking class, if you know what I mean. It's just kind of a fun class. So if you guys do get to give this class a try and you get a quad, save it and tweet it to me on Twitter. I'll make sure and retweet it, and I'll follow you back, because this class is so much fun. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed the setup, if you guys have any recommendations for me for more class setups, or if you think I should modify anything, let me know in the comments below. Basically, that's all I had for you guys. If you guys want like a separate video of me showing my entire armory to you guys, I'd be happy to do that. I've got some pretty sick weapons, including like even more than the RIP AK-12 and the Bal Inferno and that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to see all that, I can do a separate video on that. Leave a comment for me down below that you want to see it. Leave a like on the video if you guys would. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.